Yeah, just like we spoke about yesterday, survive in advance. That's all you're geared up to do at this time of year. I thought we didn't have as much pep in our step today as we had yesterday, and on the sideline, I thought our coaches did a great job of just keeping the fight in our guys and the belief in our guys, and then hats off to them that every time it seemed like, somebody stepped up and made a play to stop the bleeding and then give us life again, and then we came up with stops and rebounds in the last minute and a half of the game, and that's something that we preach and preach and preach, that to win you got to win through your defense, and real proud of our guys.
Take your questions for either of the student athletes. Raise your hand. We'll get a mic to you. We'll start right in the front.
Yeah, Mike and Sin, if both of you guys could comment. You've been in a lot of close games this year where you lost in the last 5 minutes. Both of you missed some free throws in the final minutes. Just what did you tell yourselves, or what did you tell your teammates in that final minute to say that you still had the game in control?
Michael?
I think you have to be, more focused. I think it was just a missing free throw. If you can see, everything went in and out, but we got to keep working on the free throws.
Same for Sindarius.
We was up one with everybody missing free throws. So regardless of those missed free throws or whatnot, we still was up. So we still just all we needed was one rebound, one stop, and we could go back and shoot some more free throws and expand the lead. So even though we missed free throws, we just wanted to focus, keep everybody's minds right, and just focus on the next possession, the next play. And that's what we did.
Okay, let's go to the right side.
This is for both of you guys, kind of two questions in one. What do you remember about playing Tennessee back on February 8th? And what's this 10 games since then been like? I think you're 6-4, something like that, in the 10 games since you played Tennessee.
Michael?
I think we played really bad. I think we got to become more focused, and we got a big job to they have really good players, and we just have to pay attention to the scout report, and everything the coach tells us to do, we had to do it.
Same for Sindarius.
Against Tennessee last time, we wasn't focused. This time we come in mentally prepared for the game and do all the things coaches want us to do, and hopefully we come out with a win. And the last 10 games have been good. We all playing together. We starting to find ourselves as a team, and we're just trying to keep the winning going.
Okay, let's go to the middle.
For both of you, like he was talking about the pep and the step, what does it say about how far y'all come in these last little bit that you might not be playing your best, but you still find a way to win? Sindarius,
you want to go first on that one?
Yeah, like early in the conference play, we was in a lot of close games, and we lost those games. And so it just shows that we've matured and we've grew as a team, because early in the year we probably would have lost because we was young, and so it just shows that we were still able to pull the win out even though we didn't have as much pep in our step as yesterday.
Michael?
I think we playing together now. We come as a team, and we have such a great coaches. They always pushing us to get better, and that's a great thing that we have. And we always gonna push ourselves and win every single game.
Got time for one more question for either of the student athletes. You got one? Raise your hand. All right, we'll finish up right in the front.
And I asked you before the tournament if you were ever allow yourself to think of 5-5. Now, do you ever allow yourself to think of 3-3?
Question for. Okay.
What you mean?
Did you ever allow yourself to think of winning 5 games in 5 days? Now do you allow yourself to think of 3 in 3 days?
Oh no, like Coach preached to us, it's one day at a time. We just try to live to fight another day. We don't look forward, we don't look over any other team. We just try to focus on the next team in front of us, and if we win, we focus on the next team. We don't skip over anybody.
Fellas, we'll excuse you. You can return to the locker room. Thanks. And we'll continue on with questions for Coach Martin. If you'll raise your hand, and we'll get a mic to you. Let's go ahead and start right on the aisle right there, in the middle.
Same question I asked them, Coach. You know, to you, what does it mean that these kids are finding a way to win?
If you think about it, usually when you're going to go play a game and it's tournament setting, you can't stand overtime. You're in the locker room, you come out. Overtime, go back in. I was praying for a third overtime. Why do I say that? We were playing at 9:30 at night last night. And you turn around and you got to be ready to go 3 in the afternoon that next day to play an NCAA caliber team. It's hard to do. Hard to do when you're grown. Harder to do when you're young, like our team is. But I'm ecstatic for them. You know, I'm ecstatic for our coaches, our staff, you know, our kids. Our assistant coaches and our kids put in just a ridiculous amount of hours with each other to get better individually, to understand how to watch tape. See, kids, when kids first come on your campus and you say, all right, let's watch film, they watch the guy with the ball. And when they jump up and dunk, they think it's a great play. But they don't watch the game. And you got to teach them how to watch the game. And they've grown there. You know, scouting reports is something that we handle a lot better now than we did back in November and December. So I'm ecstatic. I tell these guys all the time, there's a reason in January. And February is the hardest month of the year. Everyone's tired. Players are tired of listening to coaches. Coaches are tired of repeating the same thing to players. Officials are tired of hearing us coaches. It's just everyone's bogged down. The guys that stay the course and get through that month and just continue to believe gets their team prepared to find success at this time of year. And I'm happy that we're experiencing that right now. It's a great lesson for our kids to continue to learn.